So are we supposed to start the podcast?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh
my God.
That was terrible. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Judy, Diana.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. Judy, Diana.
Was
Judy,
bad.
Diana. What have you had it with?
I've had it with vendors text messaging me when I don't give them, when I give them my email, somehow they connect it to my cell phone because I've fallen into the trap that to get the discount, you give them your phone number. Well, I've stopped doing that. But now I notice even places that I don't give them my email, like vendors, are texting me. And I'm like, fucking stop it. I've had it.
They're double dipping.
They're double dipping and it's horrible.
Double dippers in the solicitation department.
Yes. And I'm afraid it's going to get worse because we're moving into the holidays.
You know, here's what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate when you give somebody your cell phone number, like a med spa or a doctor's office or like a dentist. And in order to give them your cell phone number, you're agreeing that they're going to text you a reminder of your appointment.
Right.
Which I support.
I do too.
And then they start rolling out their, guess what? It's National Botox Month and we're giving you a discount. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Or patient surveys.
I didn't agree to this.
Did not agree to this.
I agreed to the patient reminder. I did not agree nor sign up for these solicitations.
No. And it's like, if I wanted you to have my cell phone number, I would have given you my cell phone number.
Let me ask you this. If we had all of our listeners' cell phone numbers,
right,
and our downloads one particular day were kind of low,
okay,
and you could like mass text them, just a reminder, you have an episode to listen to, would you send it?
I'd be the biggest hypocrite in the world if I sent it, but I'd probably send it.
Listener,
I'd have to eat a lot of crow.
Please go give us a 5-star review and therein leave your cell phone number so Pumps can remind you each Tuesday and Thursday morning to listen to her lackluster the first 2 times, but nailed it the third. Clap.
That's exactly lackluster.
Let me tell you what I've had it with.
Okay.
All you can eat buffets.
Why have you had it with all you can eat buffets? You would never go to one if your life depended on it.
They're gross.
Okay.
I don't think it's a good idea. All you can eat. I mean, I think that's just a bad tip from the start. All you can eat. Like, I don't think that that is a good thing for people. I don't think just letting people go up to the trough and get a plate and then go get another plate and then go get another plate. I don't think it's a good idea. I also have had it with the soft drink free refills. I think that is not good either.
Number one, back in the day when my kids were little and everybody was picky, I would always take them to a buffet so they could each just get what they wanted, and you used to give me shit about it. I still remember it. And so for that purpose, I do like an all-you-can-eat buffet. And I absolutely fucking love a free drink refill.
I don't mind it on a water. I don't mind it on a tea. But on a soft drink, I just think it's too much. I think they need to start charging. I will go out with my family and then Roman will order like a Sprite. He's literally only drank 4 inches of it and they already bring out another one. And I'm like, this is just not good. Like you're just promoting calorie on top of calorie on top of calorie on top of calorie. I have had it. I don't like the all you can eat buffet culture. I don't like the soft drink free refills. I don't like it. I don't think it's healthy. I don't think people need that much. I think it's like all about, we just have to consume. And like another thing I've had it with are the portion sizes of food in the United States of America. It's disgusting.
They're big. Most places are really big. You could never eat all of it.
It's disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like getting it. I oftentimes order the children's plate if they will let me, even though I'm over 12 years old, barely. But I often am just like, I want to order the children's plate because it's a more reasonable portion.
Right. I've ordered the children's plate before and been overwhelmed by how big it was.
I think portion sizes are out of control. I think the free refills are ridiculous. Nobody needs that much of a soft drink. And I also think the all-you-can-eat buffets are gross. And I think Congress needs to act and ban them. I don't like it.
I think if we could get Congress to do anything meaningful, that would be the last thing on my list.
Well, I'm just saying that, first of all, I'm saying that tongue-in-cheek, obviously. So I would appreciate you leaning into the nuance there. And secondly, I think it's just this consumption, like just we're going to go out and we're going to eat all this food and drink all these soft drinks. And it kind of grosses me out. There's heart disease, diabetes, all this shit that's going on in this country. And it's just like free refills for everybody. All you can eat buffet. Heart attacks be damned. And guess what, fuckers? Eat all you want to and you're not getting health care either. That heart attack we're going to give you from the fucking Golden Corral, guess what? Tough titties when you have that heart attack, fucker. You're dead. Oh, your family can't afford a funeral? Tough titties. Had it. Welcome to I've Had It. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Angie.
She is Judge Judy Diana. Dolly. Judge Judy Diana Dolly, the star of our show.
That's right.
All right, listen up. Pumps and I like to do this, and it irritates the shit out of Kylie, and she just looks at us like we're little kids, but we're going to do it. We do it when we're traveling on tour all day, and we crack up all day long, and Kylie just is like, oh, you're all still at it. And here's what we do. We pick a person that's going to be a guest on the podcast in our imagination.
Right.
And we have an imaginary interview with them. And
right.
This entertains us for hours upon hours upon hours. And so we thought, why are we enjoying this all to ourselves?
Right. It's really so funny. I mean, Kylie always says, boy, y'all think you're so funny. So it might be a total bomb.
Okay. So, but here's our imaginary guest today. Let's welcome to I've Had It podcast, the former First Lady of the United States of America, Melania Trump. Pumps, why don't you welcome Melania?
Melania, we're so glad to have you here. We have so many questions we've just been dying to ask.
Melania, right out of the gates, I just want to ask you, when Donald fucked the porn star Stormy Daniels, were you relieved that you had a few nights off?
How about Melania? How do you feel about immigration, given that you were an immigrant and that he did fast track your residency? So why aren't you out there helping immigrants on the border instead of sitting in the Gucci Palace with your fat ass husband?
How about Melania? When you fuck your husband, do you have him remove his makeup before or after sex?
Melania, do you swallow?
Melania, have you ever stuck your finger up Donald's ass during sex and or a blowjob? If so, please describe what happened next. Melania, when's the last time Donald ate you out?
It's repulsive. I don't know if I can come up with a great. Here's my number one question I would ask.
Okay.
How many times have you just slapped his face off because he won't shut the fuck up? I want to know that. And I want to know, when are you divorcing him? Now's the time because he's getting ready to lose all his money, and writing a tell-all. We're all waiting for that.
See, I think that would require like some sort of savviness and
a self-awareness that she just doesn't have.
Any smart person at this point would have immediately jumped ship from that and gone to publishing houses and told all and answered every question we just asked.
Right.
In painstaking detail, from the oral sex down to the pegging to the pinky in the ass. Tell it all.
Tell it all.
Get your cash, put it in the bank. But is she doing it?
No. Melania, do you and Donald share makeup tips?
Melania, do you ever assist in applying his cosmetics? Follow-up question, does he also put the orange on his penis? Melania, I would like to thank you for joining us at I've Had It today. You've been a wonderful guest. Kylie, what's going on?
I've got a really sweet review for you.
Oh, good. Because we haven't been very sweet. So I don't know if we deserve this. Okay, go ahead.
It's from Big Tits with a Z.
Love.
5 stars. And it's titled Stand-In Mothers. These women are now my mothers. My mom has been gone for a year, and I just started listening to Jen and Pumps, and they have the exact same personalities that my mom had. My mom would have loved them, and I look forward to the podcast every day, thanks to my new moms. And then she adds, please send money.
Oh, Big Tits. That's so sweet.
Very sweet. And I'm very touched by that.
We'll be your honorary mom.
Absolutely, we will.
Yes. And today we have a great guest. We have a guest that has a job that I really want. I think it would be so fun. He is a correspondent on The Daily Show and stand-up comedian, and he's a former professional tennis player. Let's welcome to I've Had It, Michael Kosta. Pumps, are you still running around cramming spoons up your ass due to constipation?
No, I poop like a regular person now. It's so exciting. All because I started Just Thrive Probiotics.
That is incredible. You know, I wandered over to their website to see what other products they had. They have a probiotic for dogs. So now my biological children, Tubby and Cha-Cha, are on this product. They also have a product called Just Calm, which could be called a psychobiotic. Stress is at the root of nearly everything that makes life feel harder. Sleep loss, low energy, dissatisfaction, irritability, illness, etc. So, you know what I started? The Just Calm Psychobiotic. Listener, if you're ready to take control of constipation, bloat, and stress, and live your healthiest life yet, you can get 20% off your first 90-day bottle of Just Calm and Just Thrive Probiotic today. Visit justthrivehealth.com and use promo code HADIT. Pumps, as you can imagine, buying gifts for Josh is a tall order.
He's quite the prima donna.
He really is. And so I'm always on the hunt for something that he doesn't know about that he can wear that will be one of his favorites. Luckily for him, I have discovered True Classic. Our friends at True Classic are on a mission to maximize men's confidence by elevating their style. Trust me when I say that this is a gift that will make your man look nice. A gift for him, but really it is a gift for you. And I have to admit, I ordered a sweater for him, tried it on to see if I liked the way it felt. I ended up wearing it the entire day, so now I'm going to have to order him another one. Listener, the men in your life need this. So if you're ready to do them a favor and upgrade his closet, shop now with my exclusive link at trueclassictees.com/hadit. You can save up to 60% off this site-wide during their November holiday sale. This year, I am so thankful for True Classic. Michael, welcome to I've Had It. It looks like you're sitting in a janitorial closet. What's going on there?
Oh, man, I was trying to be discreet. No, this is my office at The Daily Show, and the writer's strike is finally over. So I'm here and kind of waiting on instructions. And this is what my office looks like. Shirts are here, some pictures, Tucker Carlson's head. My gym bag, terrible blinds I've tried to have fixed for years, but this is it. This is where comedy is attempted.
Do you ever throw darts at the Tucker Carlson?
We throw verbal darts.
So I think that your job is so enviable because I think there's nothing more fun than making fun of breathtaking right-wing stupidity. It's one of our favorite pastimes.
Yes, we love it.
I mean,
That's
and the
true.
material that they pump out to be ridiculed is infinite.
Look, a comedian's job is to call out bullshit. Those have been my favorite people, my favorite comedians. I owe it to myself and the thousands of comedians before me who did that or attempted to do that. So, look, I'm willing to call out bullshit any direction. It just seems like the right has gone insane. I mean, I grew up in Michigan with a dad that probably voted Republican most of the time. I just don't ever remember it being so batshit crazy, right?
Right.
It's gotten so crazy.
and people will come to my shows, and I was in Phoenix last week, and I made fun of. I hypothesized that Donald Trump's pajamas were superhero pajamas, and that he slept in a race car bed,
like underoos.
This just infuriated this one couple, like to the point of yelling and being so mad. And look, if you're in power, you get mocked a little bit,
right.
And we can make fun of Joe Biden's pajamas also. We do. But it's just so interesting that the side that talks the most BS has such a hard time just taking a little jab,
Total soft.
Okay,
They're
so
soft.
wait, let me get this straight. So you throw out that you think Donald Trump's wearing superhero underoos and sleeping in a car bed, and there's a butthurt Trump couple in the audience. That is fucking awesome.
It's awesome. And the thing is, it's not like I start the show going, let me tell you about Trump. I was talking about how my daughter had wear pajama to daycare day.
Right.
And how nice it was for the parents. You don't have to think about anything. You just throw them in the car. They're there. And I was thinking, I wish all adults, and in particular elected officials, we could see their pajamas. And Biden probably has a nice royal blue pajama with white piping and the presidential seal.
Totally.
Maybe the pants are on backwards.
Right.
And so I even made fun of Biden, right? So it's like I got my Biden shot in, and then as soon as you made fun of Trump, they got so upset. Now, I should also say there was 350 people there. Everyone was having fun, right? Except for those two.
There's always a skunk at the garden party.
Always.
I like that. Yes. It's
all right.
true.
Michael, what have you had it with?
Oh, man. I loved that Susie Orman said she doesn't even know what it's like flying in an airport because she flies private. Oh, you've never been to an airport. You've never sat in traffic. I know you're wealthy. I know you have to exude this wealth confidence, but you can't even put your brain in the traffic. So I had it with that. Okay.
Yeah, she totally flexed on us, didn't she?
She did. But it was also really great that she was so honest about her life. I love that.
Yes.
It's like, wasn't doing the faux celebrity humility of. So I liked that. But I also am like, hey, Susie, I know you've been to an airport. I've really struggled lately with people who don't communicate clearly. And that isn't like emotional clarity. That's the actual words coming out of their mouth so I can understand the message. A really simple thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mumbles. I get lots of mumbles. I pay a lot of money to this gym, and then the instructor's like, okay, in 6 minutes. That's a requirement of this job. So that really struggles. That's a struggle of mine. I say to my daughter, I didn't hear you speak clearly. And then she over exaggerates, like almost mocking me. But I'm kind of like, I want you to know how to really communicate.
Right.
You two are very good at it. That's why you've got microphones in front of your face. But I just find it in general, and maybe it has to do with the country and the division. I don't know. We're not clearly communicating, and we're also not receiving. And that's another one of my pet peeves, non-engaged listeners.
Right.
Okay. I completely had it with non-engaged listeners and listener.
Yeah.
We're talking to you because let me tell you something, Michael. There's a huge disparity on downloads that we have and Apple reviews, which means a lot of people are not taking this process over the finish line. And I'm talking to every motherfucker with their earpods in their ears right now who have not taken the time to go give us 1 through 5 stars. We'll read the 1 star. We'll read the 5 star. Honestly, we think we're a 3 to 4 star podcast. We never get those. It's either 1 or 5. It's black or white.
You clearly communicated that message. I like those. I like those reviews also for my pod, but I also kind of wonder why I want them so much. Is it just for the number? Like, who gives a shit? Everyone loves you.
I want them so bad.
Yeah.
And it's like Pumps and I are so ridiculous. If we start falling in the charts, she'll text me, we're face planting. The podcast is completely face planting. I mean, it's like ridiculous how immature we are at our core. It's unbelievable, actually, that we're adults that have children. We've bred. Yeah.
You have a beautiful balance of we don't give a shit about this thing. But also we're very good at it, and clearly our set, our mics, our out, we do care. So I love that.
That's right.
I love it.
We're also slaves to our Apple Watches, though. Like if I'm sitting down with people and my thing says stand up, I mean, I hop up like somebody has a gun to my head. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I think it's just that whole anything Apple. I just think I have to succeed at it.
So you're like totally fallen prey to the whole Apple monopoly, the watch, the podcast reviews,
all
the
of
phone.
it.
Yeah.
I do get bummed out when I'm talking to someone and they look at the thing, they look at the text. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's engaged listening. I think there's a lot of room for people who do square up and really look at you and present you with like what you're saying is really important to me. I think I really, really remember those people.
That's true.
Right.
That's totally true.
You're right.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you too. I was just checking my phone. What did you say?
No, when somebody really listens and is engaged, it's really captivating. And I don't know if it's our own narcissism where it's like, they're really listening to me. Like she's really into what I'm saying that makes it so captivating that maybe it's like, oh, I'm so amazing. Look at how captivated she is. But I recently had brunch with a friend of mine and she was such a great listener. And I felt like, God, if I could nailed that conversation. Way to go, Jennifer. Totally. Okay, Michael, I, of course, deep Googled you.
Uh-oh.
And you were a professional tennis player.
That's right. Thank you for deep Googling me, by the way. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that one before, but
Not
it
to
feels
be confused
great.
with deep throat. It's the deep Google. Okay, so get your head out of the gutter, Michael.
Okay, my bad.
But you're only a couple of years older than Roger Federer. Have you met him?
I have met him thanks to Trevor Noah and The Daily Show because Trevor has a Swiss father and a South African mother, and Roger Federer has the same breakdown.
Right.
So besides them both being Swiss and famous, of course, it's like, they somehow know each other. I don't know how that all works. But in Trevor's last few days here at The Daily Show, he texted me and he said, you better come in today. And I'm like, first of all, I've been coming in for 7 straight years. No one's even known I'm in the building. So of course I'm coming in. But it was Roger Federer was a guest. And Trevor brought me down, introduced me, gave me such a nice introduction. And this ties back to what I've had it with. Roger stands up, squares up, locks in. He's never met me in his life. Right. And we chatted for 10 minutes. And it wasn't the length of the conversation. It was the feeling that I got. He was paying attention to me. And of course, I'm already a huge fan. I'm already meeting my hero, but he really just locked in and listened. And it was a special moment for me. And the photographer got this perfect picture of me talking to Roger. And he's like listening like I'm some genius. And it was great. So yeah, I wish I had his tennis career, but I'll just take that quick meeting I had as consolation.
He's so okay. If you could change the results of any Grand Slam final, which one would you change and why?
Oh, that is such a bullshit question, but I will accept that question.
There's only one right answer.
Oh, there is? Okay. For you, is it 2019 men's Wimbledon final?
That's
Novak,
it.
When Roger had a couple match points and Novak somehow beat him. I want to hear your take on this. I love Novak Djokovic, and I just love his fighting spirit. I love that the whole world tells him to get vaccinated, and he says, fuck you. I love that he grew up in the middle of Serbo-Croatian war, and he has this edge to him, and it's just such a world-class competitor that isn't perfect, but I love that about him.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know
you're a Noel
I know
fan?
you're mad. I know you're mad.
I'm furious with you. I've had it with you, Michael. Okay, here's the deal. I've seen him play. I just saw him win. I was at the U.S. Open finals. I was at the Wimbledon finals it was the worst. It was Kyrgios and Novak.
The final? Yeah.
The final at Wimbledon in 22. Anyway, here's my deal with Novak. Incredible tennis player. He's phenomenal.
No.
He loses me with like when he gives these interviews and he says, you can pray over a glass of water and remove the bacteria from it. And I cannot celebrate that level of breathtaking stupidity. It deserves to be ridiculed. I think it's fishy that he went with his documents into Australia. I think it was kind of bullshit that he did that and then acted like he was some, like that he was persecuted. I don't like him personally. For me, he doesn't have that it factor like Roger or Rafa. Like he's phenomenal at tennis. There is no question about it. I just don't like him as a person. He doesn't have that whole package for me. And maybe I'm shallow and maybe I need the whole package. But like Rafa's my favorite. Roger, like my husband gay loves Roger. I mean, like would totally maybe leave me for Roger. That's how much he loves Roger. I'm all in for Rafa. Like I love him. He's an atheist. I'm an atheist.
Is Rafa an atheist? Is Rafa an atheist?
Out of the closet atheist. Yes.
Let me tell you how much I appreciate someone publicly in the media saying that, and also saying that you don't like when an athlete brings up all the God stuff. Because I've been doing this for 10 years, and every time I do it, I lose 2,000 Instagram followers.
Right.
And it's just nice to like, you guys talk about your God all the time. Can I talk about how I don't buy that? Is that,
And you know who does this all the time? You know who's bumping the chest and pointing up? Your guy Novak Djokovic.
Oh yeah,
that Djokovic. That's who he
does. He kiss the thing?
He does all the shit. He does all that. He owes it all to God, baby. But Rafa, he is. You can look on his Wikipedia page. He is an atheist.
Let me share something with you that you two already know.
Okay.
People whose public images are perfect, like Rafa, like Roger, they're not perfect people, and they're not perfect. It's well choreographed. It's well branded. They are really great people. And it's not that Roger and Rafa aren't. But what I really appreciate about Novak, in consideration of those two, is he's imperfect. He fumbles. He stumbles. He gets defaulted out of the U.S. Open for hitting a ball at a lineswoman's neck. We're talking about the greatest tennis player of all time. He really has those fallible human like me and you moments. Right. And I just really appreciate it, because when I met Roger Federer, he looked good. He was good. He smelled good. It was a little too perfect.
Okay, listen, if you want to be
He kissed great. I'm just kidding.
If you want to be fans of a Bible thumper, that's your business. And I'm not going to judge you for that. This episode of I've Had It is brought to you by Wild Grain. Pumps, I'm going to have you over this holiday season, and I'm going to razzle dazzle you with my baking prowess.
What happened?
I've discovered Wild Grain. You can order these items online, and they ship to you, and every item bakes from frozen in 25 minutes or less, and there's no thawing required. I love a nice salty pretzel dipped in a spicy mustard or a chocolate croissant. Voila. Welcome to the Welches for the holidays. I am your new Martha Stewart. You can fully customize your Wild Grain box so you can get any combination of breads, pastas, and pastries you like. If you want a box of all bread, all pasta, or all pastries, you can have it. Plus, for a limited time, you can get $30 off the first box, plus free croissants in every box when you go to wildgrain.com/hadit to start your subscription. You heard me, free croissants in every box. And $30 off your first box when you go to wildgrain.com/hadit. That's wildgrain.com/hadit. Or you can use the promo code HADIT at checkout. Let me ask you this. Do you play pickleball?
That was on my list of things I've had it with. And I know through your Instagram that you pretend to like pickleball. And I think that a lot of people pretend to like this half-ass bullshit, white trash tennis wannabe checkers sport.
It's so funny that you say white trash, because my husband and I, when we started playing it, because we've been to Wimbledon, we've been to Roland Garros. We're like total tennis tourists. We play tennis. And then so we would watch it on the YouTube like TV channel, and the commercials for pickleball are like, pickleball juice, pickleball, let's go.
God.
And Josh, my husband, is really shallow, really pretentious. I mean, uber vapid. Okay. And he's like, God, I mean, pickleball is so white trash.
There was a racquetball craze in the 80s, and it kind of reminds me of that.
Have you played it?
I've played it. I enjoy it. That's kind of the one thread that keeps me open-minded to it, is that it is fun. So is doing a cannonball off a high dive. Doesn't mean it should be taken seriously. So,
have you ever won a pickleball tournament? Are you a medalist?
No, but I know you have. So shut up.
All right.
I mean,
okay,
just
stop.
Sure
It's so clear what's happening here.
She's the most insufferable winner on planet Earth. I mean, it's appalling.
And then she's probably a terrible loser, right?
Actually, here's the weird thing about it. She's a great loser. She's so gracious and lots, but she acts like a complete dick when she wins anything.
I'm a sore winner.
She's a sore winner.
I kind of accept sore winner if you're a classy loser.
I'm a total classy loser.
I really love it. I think that's cool.
Thank you.
More Americans are outside. More Americans are playing something, swinging, moving their feet. This is good. Elderly people have an activity that isn't harmful to their legs, hips, whatever. It's all good. It's all good.
Right.
And I will quote the great Martina Navratilova when I say, if it's that popular, then go build your own courts.
Michael, now it's time to play a game called Had It or Hit It. Oh my God. Welcome to Had It or Hit It. I would hit it. Had it. I hit it every day, sometimes twice a day. All right. Had it or hit it. Rafael Nadal.
Had it. I know this is his last year.
Damn it, Michael.
I know. Well, I know it's his last year. He's won 14 goddamn Roland Garros. Just, you're done, bro. Go. You wanted a medium-sized fishing yacht. You got it. Go fishing. Bye.
What if he comes back and ties Novak? What if he wins the Australian and then Roland Garros? Would you hit it?
Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite things to do, just for me, is listen to his post-match press conferences and just pull these nuggets of positivity. And he says things like, I prepare to be unprepared. He says things like, it's all about who can suffer the most. I mean, here I am bitching because my C train is crowded and I got a transfer at J Street Metro Tech, and I'm hearing it's all about who can suffer and it just fills me with an exuberance of life. So I do absolutely love the guy, but you're done, dude. It's over. Good run. Had it or hit it. Threads. I think Threads made a mistake in that what is it? What demo what is it? I would like it if they said we're family friendly Twitter, or if they said we're edgy Twitter. I just don't know. It's just the same thing to me. So
I hate it because I always feel guilty when I get back on Twitter when I have a Threads account, but they get the news so much faster on Twitter. And it takes forever to load on Threads. And then, so now I just don't even look at Threads, and I hate that because I don't want to do anything to help Elon Musk. I feel like it's just one more thing we have to fucking check.
Yeah.
It's just one more thing. Like, I was recently in my DMs. We're going to London next week to do a show. And this girl was like, hey, I've been WhatsApping you. And I'm like, a person that I know that lives in the UK. And I'm like, I don't check WhatsApp. That's one more fucking thing I have to check. Yeah. And so I feel like Threads is just one more fucking thing we have to check. And I don't.
Are you two so actually likable in real life that you answer fans like DMs and stuff?
Some, yeah.
Some.
I try
the
to.
non-crazy one. That's really nice. That's great. I just can't imagine. I'm very comfortable ignoring multiple of those, and it makes my life better, I think.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why I'm hiding in a coat closet and you two are on some expensive set.
Okay. Had it or hit it, Walmart.
So I live a bit of a dual life. I have a city life, and then I have a getaway house life in real America. And it's easy for me to say Walmart, I've had it. I can't put up with it. The people, putting the small businesses out. But as soon as you go where that's all there is, you go there for everything. I go there for grapes. I go there for kids' clothing. I go there for batteries, paint, automobile stuff. So I got to say, hit it. Sorry.
Yeah. She makes fun of me for going to Walmart too, but I mean, it's a one-stop shop for everything. Yeah. I really do like it. I mean,
well, we recently went together and let me tell you how alarming it was. So I go in and of course, you know, there's regional buyers, right? And so we're in Oklahoma City. There's this kiosk smack dab in the middle of Walmart with all of this, I'll call it a fiction section. Okay. So it has all of these like Noah's Ark type books.
Right.
My favorite book that I found,
Fiction.
Michael, is probably 1/8 of an inch thick. And I'm not overselling this here. And the cover of it said, scientific facts in the Bible.
Oh God, why are they doing this? But also, you know, where you guys live, it's just I don't see that book in my Walmart, but you know, a good example, my sister was visiting. We wanted to get her a cake. She likes giraffes. She's older. She's like a 40 plus and somehow still likes giraffes, whatever. And we wanted to get her a cake that looked like a giraffe. And I called like 5 cake decorators. No one was available. They didn't answer, whatever. I finally get someone that says, you got to call the Walmart place. And it's like, I don't want to go to Walmart. I want to go small business, but they just weren't answering or didn't exist or whatever. So you go to Walmart.
Right. Okay. Had it or hit it, pleated khaki pants.
I would say had it pleated, had it khaki.
Really?
I like it.
Yeah. I do wear a pair of khaki pants. They're non-pleated. I just think of like, you know, some frat boy at South Carolina wearing New Balance and a Gamecocks hat that's twisted like that, you know, but.
Okay. Had it or hit it. This is your last one. Manscaping.
I think manscaping is toast.
Really?
There was a time there where everyone was shaving the chest and getting waxed. I'm proud to say my manscaping days are over. The hairy chest is in full effect. I'm not afraid of it. I've taken some TikTok videos and the shirt's a little too low and I don't edit. I post it. The Burt Reynolds laying down on the rug naked. I think that's back in, baby. Let's do it. Body positivity.
I like it. Hair positivity. Well, Michael, I cannot thank you enough for joining us. I want you to give Rafa a chance for next year. He is the Spanish bull, and I think he can come back.
He's unbelievable. When you were at Roland Garros, did you see the statue they made of him that was made of steel or iron? It's kind of interesting.
Yes, I saw him. It was the greatest day of my life because let me tell you, I was 22. He won. He's there winning. I'm in the audience watching. And then like the love of my life is also in the audience, which is Larry David. And I'm just like, how am I? I've got Rafa, I've got Larry. And I was like, I love you too, honey, to Josh. But I mean, it was one of the greatest days of my life. Like that day being with those two men and the day my sons were born. I mean, that day, it was so much better than giving birth.
For sure. Giving
birth is way overrated. It was like, it's the best day of my life. I'm like, no, it's not. They're better when they're older.
Better when they're older.
Babies are not fun.
I have a 3.5-year-old and she's getting to be great. And I have a 6-month-old who's getting to be a disaster. But
you're in kid
I love my family. And thank you for having me. This was really nice and fun to chat with you ladies. I hope to do it in person sometime. That would be great.
I would love that.
Yes. All right. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
I just can't believe he likes Novak.
I just loved it so much when he
trolled me.
Trolled you.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes me so happy.
I know. Here's the deal. I know pickleball's not cool.
You're trying to make it cool.
I know that it's kind of white trash. I know that I get the optics of it. I understand the optics of it. But when you play at my level of athleticism, it's a major sport.
Okay.
And I just don't trust somebody who's that diehard of a Novak fan. I love you, Michael, but that's suspect as hell. That is.
I kind of liked his reasoning, though.
I liked his reasoning. I liked it, but Rafa's better. Roger's better. Oh my God! And Matteo Berrettini. Listen up, all you little gay listeners of ours. Go look up Matteo Berrettini.
He really is hot. There's no doubt.
I think even the lesbians would think he's hot.
No question.
Kylie, you think he's hot?
I couldn't pick him up out of a lineup.
Oh,
God damn it, Kylie. All right, listen, go give us reviews, 5 stars. We care about this. We can't explain why other than we're profoundly immature. Leave us a voice memo. Hot Shit Tour,
Documentary Club on Patreon.
And we'll see you next Tuesday, Thursday. Bye.